shape the worldview of a young person. You know what happens today is we get so busy, we leave the TV on, we let other things crowd that time out, and we fail to have that connecting period with young people. There's something sacred and something powerful about a meal where you're eating, and we see Jesus modeling this, don't we? It doesn't mean every day you have to have a devotional and sit down. Some days you might. Sometimes it's just being together and laughing where kids pick up on things even subtly, where values and worldviews are passed on in the context of a relationship. Now, if you do this and you're really open, I'll give you a couple things of advice. Resist judging a young person, or at least showing that you're judging a young person. The quickest thing that'll silence a young person and make them no longer open up is if they think that you are judging them. That person's judging me, I'm not going to share them. Who are they to judge me? Whether right or wrong, that's the framework kids are coming from. So I actually try to embrace and think ahead of time, what are all the possible responses kids could give and not show shock and aghast at it? Really. I asked my students at a Christian school recently, I said, do you think it would benefit kids to live together before they get married? And about half of them raised their hand. They're like, well, of course. And one girl says, or it was a guy who said this, he goes, you wouldn't buy a car unless you test drove it first. I said, now do you want a new car or a used car? Now, instead of jumping in and saying, wait a minute, the Bible says respect marriage, the Bible says don't do it, I just said, okay, well, let's talk about this. I said, why would we think that living with somebody first would help you be better in marriage? I said, let's explore all the options. I said, now let's go to the other side. Why would it not help somebody, in fact, potentially hurt someone? We put all